So, hello. I'm conducting an interview process for this documentary. My name is Gabby, and I'm just gonna ask you several questions. So, I'm gonna start off your name,
My name is Genesis Torres.
My name is Eileen Soto.
I'm Carla Soto.
your age,
I'm 22.
19.
I'm 13, about to be 14 on December 5th.
and your classification.
I'm currently a senior, graduating spring 2021.
I'm a first year college student at OC.
I'm an 8th grader and I go to Los Obispos.
Um, I feel like now I've come to a point where I've adjusted that it just feels like normal. But before the pandemic, I did take like 2 or 3 classes each semester. So I feel like that helped me make this semester not as hard as it is to other students because I've experienced taking like classes online. But it has been harder because obviously I can't just go to like the professor how I used to during class time.
It feels good because we're not exposed to COVID, but it's not at the same time. It's more harder to learn because we're learning everything by ourselves. So I find it more difficult like that.
When it comes to online classes, it's hard for me because I get distracted very easily. Um, but I like it because I could be comfortable at my own house.
I think it's definitely harder because, as I mentioned, like you can't just go up to your professor after class to ask him a question, or like you know, sometimes a lot of things pile up in like your folders from like Blackboard, and sometimes you forget to check messages or announcements from the professors. So, I think that's what makes it harder.
I find it difficult because, like I said, it's not the same as having the professor in front of you and explaining the situation as like you're home, like you're alone, trying to figure it out by yourself.
It's really difficult for me, but I don't know how other people feel about it. But I get really distracted like really easily because of what's around me. Like I could like turn off my camera and I could be on my phone or playing the TV. Yeah.
Definitely my social life. Obviously I can't just hang out with anyone. Like you have to make sure like they're fine. I haven't been able to go to like church um, without feeling anxious, and something that's sad about me, like I'm very family oriented, so like it's sad that I can't just hang out with all my family. Like we have to like hang out separately if we do. Um, so it's definitely affected my social life. My stress levels are definitely higher because there's always worry.
This pandemic has affected my daily life because like a lot. I used to be in track, so ever since the pandemic happened, everything changed. So even though I would work out here in my house, it wasn't the same as working out at the field.
I can't do the other activities I would do like volleyball and dance. Like I have to use my own space. Like I have to make space to do dance and then use my own equipment for volleyball.
Um, I think some people can't endure the fact that a lot of things gather up in one place, like in Blackboard. Like you have to constantly be checking, oh, did I already do this? Did I already do this? Because when you're in person, like the professor can remind you kind of in each class, and when it's online, like you have to like go in and do everything yourself. And people become busy with their lives, so it can be hard to endure like juggling online class and like your everyday life adjusted to the pandemic.
Some struggles are trying to finish everything on time and trying to understand the assignments. There's times where I don't even know what to do, so I have to email the professor and wait until he responds. And usually it takes like about a day. So like it depends on the time limit on the assignments. So
The food that they serve at school, I don't like it because I'm a really picky eater. But at my house, I can make whatever I want and I will like won't starve at school. But and another thing is that when you're at school, like your full attention is on the teacher, and like you won't get distracted by what's around you.